What's good, y'all? It's your host, that Poppy, aka Low Score Side, back with you again with another video. Today's video, I wanted to go over a little topic. I just got off the phone talking with my homeboy. He's going through a little argument. He's going through a little rough patch with this girl right now, and I felt like the topic of conversation that we were having is a great topic of conversation to have on YouTube for a greater, wider audience so I could kind of speak my piece on this. Basically, today, the topic of the video is it's not your fault she got cheated on. Let me say that again. It's not your fault she got cheated on. Now, you might be asking, why am I saying it's not your fault that she got cheated on? I'm saying that because a lot of the times, a lot of good dudes, a lot of good men, a lot of loyal men are left to pick up the pieces of damage that another man has done to a woman. A lot of the times, you could be the most loyal dude, you could be the most trustworthy dude, you could be the most laid back, you don't do anything, but you just go to work, you go home, you play the game, and then you hang with your girl, and because of the fact that some other dude hurt her in the past, some other dude betrayed her trust in the past, some other dude cheated on her in the past. Now all of a sudden you got to deal with the backlash of that. Now you got to deal with her trust issues. Now you got to deal with her insecurities on the relationship that you guys have. And I'm here to say it's not your fault that she got cheated on. It's not your fault, and that's not something that you have to deal with. That's something that she's got to deal with. And I know that it's going to sound messed up to say that. I know it's going to sound like I'm uncaring and I'm callous and I'm selfish. But what you need to understand is that there's only so much that you can control as a human being. You can only reassure somebody so much before you realize that there's no amount of reassurance that you can give them because that's something that they're lacking inside. They're lacking their own reassurance. Of course, they sometimes need that outside confirmation from you that you're still feeling the same, that nothing shady is going on. But after a certain point, when it starts becoming redundant, that's when you know that that's something that they need to get over. All women have insecurities. All women are afraid of getting cheated on. We all know this, but the fact of the matter is that if you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, if you're being loyal, if you're being transparent, if you're communicating, and now she's mad at you because she had some dream that you cheated on her last week and she's giving you issues for that, that's not your fault. That's her fault. And she needs to go to therapy for that. She needs to get that figured out. She needs to overcome her insecurities. She needs to overcome her trauma. There's nothing that you can do. I promise you. I've been there so many times. You can't overcome their trauma. You can't overcome their mental hangups that they have on being in toxic relationships, being in abusive relationships, being in relationships in which they've been cheated on, especially when you're just a good dude, you feel that you're already doing everything in your power to be a good partner. You're already going above and beyond. You're already being attentive to her and her needs. And she's on your ass because of what somebody else did. So at a certain point in time, you got to let it go. You got to say, "Hey, I didn't cheat on you. I've never cheated on you. I've never done anything to give you an impression that I would do that to you. And the way that you're coming at me is completely wrong. You keep accusing me of being interested in other women. You keep accusing me of these transgressions that I haven't even committed off of your own paranoia. And what that does to you is now you're over there, you're looking over your shoulder, you're thinking like, damn, am I looking at other women? You're second guessing yourself. You're now not at peace with yourself because of the fact that she's not at peace. And that's one thing that I am a big advocate for all young men out there. If you see this, cherish your peace. You have to make sure that your peace is the number one thing that you are concerned with. Keeping your peace. Because if you can't keep your peace, she will take that away from you. If she's not at peace with herself, she is going to take your peace from you. If she's not at peace with herself, she will take your peace from you. And how's she going to do that? By arguing with you, by accusing you of things that you didn't do, by second guessing you, by just making you feel uneasy and unsure of yourself. She will try to take that peace because she's not at peace with herself. The same way that hurt people, the people that's not at peace with themselves will try to take your peace. And that's not something that they're doing maliciously. That's just something that's going on because of the fact that they have their own internal conflict that they're trying to resolve, and they don't have the tools necessary to be able to do that. So what ends up happening is now here you are trying to pick up the pieces. Here you are trying to reclaim and trying to build her up and trying to be a savior to her when you can't save her. A mental therapist has to save her because they are trained, they have the facilities, they have the resources to accurately and efficiently help people that is going through those trials and tribulations in their mind. All you can do is be you at the end of the day. And if you're being loyal, if you're being straight up, if you're being transparent, everything else after that is out of your control. And that's on her. And that's what I want to get across in this video. As long as you take it. Now, if you're doing some fuck shit on the side, if you got hoes on the side, and she's paranoid about that, then 100% you're putting it on yourself. That's your own doing. Figure it out. But if you're a guy that's you're doing everything right, you're not even giving any type of inkling, any type of impression, any type of modicum of a hint that you're doing something foul, that you have your gaze on other women, or that you're gonna betray her trust, and she's still harping on that, and she's still on your head top about that. You need to understand that that's something that she needs to work out on her own, and she could be projecting. You also gotta take note of that. If someone's always accusing you of cheating, someone's always accusing you of looking at other people, you want to know why they're doing that? It's because they're cheating. It's because they're looking at other people, and they think that, oh, there's no way you could just spend hours at home by yourself, just chilling, not doing anything, just being content with yourself. They're thinking that, oh, you have to be entertaining somebody else, you have to be cheating, you have to be doing some shady shit because that's what they do. They can't even imagine that, and that's how people tell themselves. They can't even imagine you not doing something shady because they do shady shit, and so their mind won't even let them come up with the possibility of you're just at home being wholesome. You're just at home doing your own thing, and it has nothing to do with entertaining other people or betraying somebody's trust or anything of that kind because they've never lived that life. They've never performed those actions, and they're like, oh yeah, sometimes I just stay at home and I chill and watch movies, and I'm not doing anything else. They're the ones that's out there doing the dirt. And then they get paranoid about that because they understand how karma goes. And they also understand that if, hey, they're not questioning me where I'm at right now and I'm doing some fuck shit. I'm not questioning them where they're at right now. They could also be doing some fuck shit. So now they're going to start questioning you. Where you at? What are you doing? Let me see your phone, etc., etc., because of the fact that they're doing wrong. So you also have to keep in mind of that. If someone is aggressively and always questioning you and accusing you of not being loyal and seeing other people and just not being straight up, you got to really start looking into it. And it might be their mental issues. It might be because they got cheated on. It might be because they're insecure and they don't know how to handle that. But it also could be because they're seeing other people because they're doing shady shit and they're projecting that onto you because they can't imagine any other alternative to what you could be doing in your free time besides entertaining other people, besides cheating other people. But without further ado, that's the video. I just wanted to get that out real quick. I hope you guys see this. If you guys have any type of feedback on how I can make these videos better, let me know in the comments, or let me know. Am I speaking facts or am I talking out my ass on this? But without any further ado, there's your boy, Die Poppy. I'm signing out.